Well, good morning. Can you hear me? Nope. You can? All right. Is that good? That's because I'm kind of shouting. So I'm a little on the tall side. So we'll see if I can do that. Well, good morning, everybody. All right. What a historic day in Riverside. Years ago, we were here at this site for the groundbreaking ceremony of a new Riverside Main Library. And today, we get to experience the joy that this building will bring to our community together. It's an honor to be here with all of you, as it is our first large community event for the city of Riverside since early 2020. Today is a day of celebration for our entire Riverside community as we open the doors to the new main library. We will begin our ceremony with the Girl Scouts of San Gorgonio, Troops 133 and 1577. Please stand for the posting of the colors and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem.
The flag of our country, color guard, honor your flags.
Please stand and put your right hand over your heart for the pledge. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag and the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now we'll be saying it in Spanish. Yo prometo de atar a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América, la república que representa una nación bajo Dios, indivisible, con libertad y justicia para todos.
Please remain standing for the national anthem performed by Annabelle Morales.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Color guard dismiss.
Let's give them another round of applause, please. I told them they're going to be in the pictures of the history books 80 years from now, that they were here today helping us celebrate this fantastic day. I'd like to take a moment before we get started to recognize our City Council and City Management present this morning. And please hold your applause until I read all the names. Councilmember Aaron Edwards, Ward 1. Councilwoman Gabby Placencia, Ward 5. Councilmember Jim Perry, Ward 6. Former City Council member Chris MacArthur. City Manager Al Zelinka. Interim Assistant City Manager Chris Martinez. Can we please give them a round of applause? Ooh. Oh, and I'm sorry, and Councilmember Ronaldo Fierro as well. Thank you. Sorry about that, Ronaldo. You weren't on the list. I would also like to take a moment to recognize the regional leaders and dignitaries that were able to join us today. As I call your name, please stand and be recognized, and please hold your applause until we are finished calling the names. Eddie Torres from the Office of Assemblymember Sabrina Cervantes, Supervisor Karen Spiegel, Debbie Rose on behalf of Karen Spiegel, and California State Librarian Greg Lucas, who's here with us today. Please give them a round of applause. It feels so good to be surrounded by our fellow Riversiders today. Similar to many Riversiders, I have childhood memories of our city's library system. The former main library, just down the street from where we are today, was where I signed up for my first library card when I was 5 years old. And it was the same place that my children received their first library cards. This highlights the generational impacts our Riverside libraries have on our families and community. That's why the building represents more than just a library. This building turns the page, pun intended, on a new era of generational impacts for Riverside. It is the next piece in Riverside's storied history of valuing arts, innovation, and education, and launches a new beginning for memories where children read their first book. A new beginning of hope when that singer takes his chances to record his first song. A new beginning for the young innovator to take her creative ideas and turn them into three-dimensional objects. The main library is designed with flexibility to meet the changing needs and wants of our community, consisting of 42,000 square feet of innovative space that includes an archive reading room, children's room, innovation center, outdoor terrace, and the Friends of the Riverside Public Library bookstore, my personal favorite, which you will all get to enjoy shortly. The space has 60,000 circulating materials, artwork from various local and national artists, 2 3D printers, a sound recording booth, and the most fantastic views of downtown and Mount Rubidoux that you will find anywhere in the city. I'd like to acknowledge all those that have made this possible. I mentioned the generational aspect earlier. Well, this library was a generation in the making. It's remarkable to see all the community organizations that have supported and been involved in this project over the years. From the City of Riverside Library staff, Friends of the Library, the Riverside Public Library Foundation, and Board of Library Trustees, Icon West, and Johnson Favaro. The list goes on and on. What a team. Can we give them all a round of applause, please? I look forward to all that we will do next together. And now, please help me welcome Ward 1 Councilmember Aaron Edwards to the stage.
Good morning. As a resident of downtown and a representative of Ward 1, I've made many memories with my family at the main library. My daughter Ramona has attended story time, arts and crafts segments, and checked out books of her own. Actually, she got her first library card just last month. As you can see, the library is quite special. After 30 plus years of dreaming for a new main library, it's finally here. Although this one is modern, the rich history of the main library is not lost. In 1903, the Carnegie Library, located on 7th and Orange, opened to the public with 20,000 contents. With the success of the first library, the Riverside Library Service School was formally established in 1912. Carnegie Library by offering 100,000 volumes and a children's library section. In 1964, Riverside voters approved to construct a new main library, which was the formerly known main library located on Orange and Mission Avenue. The 61,420 square foot structure housed over 300,000 circulating materials, a formal community room, and 2 study rooms. After 55 years of service, the main library has found a new home. In honor of the building of the newest main library, residents, organizations, and businesses submitted memories to be placed inside a time capsule. Of those memories, we received various photos, artwork, and iconic items from the recent pandemic, Riverside regalia, and much more. Community members can view the time capsule as it is located next to the Friends of the Library bookstore. Thank you to all of those who have dedicated time and efforts to make this happen. Your love and dedication to help Riverside thrive is not unnoticed. I look forward to the many memories that will be created here. Make memories today and get your new library card right here at the new main library. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Councilmember Edwards. Please join me now in welcoming our California legislative representatives from Office of Assemblymember Medina, Senator Roth, and Assembly Cervantes, who will provide us with a few words.
All right, my name is Michaela, and it's my honor to be here on behalf of the office of Senator Richard Roth. Our office is just down the street here in downtown, and I've had the pleasure to see this building come to life. You know, it was just a parking lot before, and now it's this beautiful building in such a short time frame, and it's very clear the amount of care and thought that the city has put into every single detail. It's going to be a place for our community to gather, and I'm just so excited to see what comes of it. Thank you so much.
I'm on behalf of Assemblymember Medina. My name is Esther Portillo, and I'm extremely, and the office and Assemblymember Medina is extremely excited about this new library, what the children of Riverside will come to, their imaginations, their intellectual might that will flourish in this beautiful library. I have 2 little ones, and I know I'm definitely bringing them very soon. So this is the library of the people, and we're very excited to be here with all of you. Congratulations to the city of Riverside, to the people of Riverside, and let's continue to thrive as we continue in this journey. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Buenos días a todos. My name is Eddie. I represent Assemblymember Sabrina Cervantes. Some of my fondest memories as a kid was going to the library, and I also encountered my first late fee going to the library, which I hope none of you encounter that, but make sure to take out your library card. This is a beautiful day and a wonderful day for the city of Riverside, all of your residents, all the little children around here. This is going to be one of their favorite places to go to, and I'm really excited. I'm really happy to be here. Congratulations to everyone.
All right. And now I'd like to invite Supervisor Karen Spiegel up to the stage to say a few words.
Sitting out here initially felt sorry for everybody having to stand, but now we're watching them in the shade as we're sitting out here, right? Libraries are one of the most important thing that every city, going way back in history, a couple hundred years, one of the first things they built was what? Does anybody know? The church, the school, and the library. That was before post offices or because they put them inside of others. But those three buildings were the most important. Library is our written history, our written knowledge. And what the most important thing for me today is, this is proof that books are not going to be all digital. We keep hearing that, and this is proof we are going to keep those books. Books have so much for us as adults, but more importantly for our children. I have 5 children, and that was entertaining to watch them in a library, if nothing other than entertaining. And now I have my grandson with me, and he's growing up having the library a big part of his life. Libraries are for families, they're for individuals, they're for education, they're for relaxation, they're for enjoyment, they're for travel. Everything is offered there. So I hope each and every one of you find that special moment that you can take that book and live outside of what we have here to expand your vision, your dreams, and keep on dreaming, because that's what libraries help us do. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Supervisor Spiegel and the Office of our Legislative Representatives. Please give them a round of applause. Next up, I want to introduce probably one of the most important people here today, and that's our Director of our Library Systems. This is Erin Christmas. Come on up, Miss Christmas.
What an exciting day it is today. On behalf of the Riverside Public Library staff, I would like to thank all of you for joining us for the opening of this amazing new library. To create this spectacular space, it has taken a team of dedicated individuals working tirelessly over the last many years. Current and former library staff members, including library directors Linda Woods, Judith Oth, Barbara Custon, Leonard Hernandez, and Tonya Kinnan all played a significant role in making this dream a reality. Every city department has assisted with this project, from community and economic development, arts and culture, selecting art from local artists for the facility, to IT, ensuring all of the technology in the state-of-the-art community room works, to the museum helping identify items for the time capsule, to even finance approving payment for all the bills. This was a citywide team effort. Thank you to all of you for your contributions. I would be remiss if I did not also publicly acknowledge and thank Library Administrative Services Manager George Guzman, Main Library Supervisor Jessica Herdina, General Services Director Carl Carey, and General Services Project Manager Jorge Villanueva for the work they did day in and day out on this building. From moving the books over from the former library, to ensuring construction moved along swiftly, to training staff on new operations. These four truly made today possible. South American author Carlos Maria Dominguez wrote, "To build a library is to create a life. It's never just a random collection of books. Nothing could be this facility as every detail considered interests all of you, the residents, in mind. We hope that you all enjoy it. Thank you."
Thank you, Erin. At this time, we welcome you over to the entrance of the main library for the ribbon cutting, followed by activities in the breezeway, refreshments, and scheduled programming. Just in case you want to know, 11:30 a.m. is preschool story time in the children's room. 12 p.m. is tech tour on the third floor marketplace. 12:30 p.m. is story time in the children's room. 1 p.m. is an art tour on the third floor. 1:15 p.m. is a bilingual story time. And I know you're all excited, so let's get going. Thank you all for being here.